Oh, you see that?
Oh,
Jeez,
yeah, it was
there we
like
go.
popping out. What the hell?
Yeah.
She got that on camera.
Today,
That was like sticking
today
out.
on Tendy Talk, my hand.
That's-
Today on Tendy Talk, we're talking about playing the puck. I'm Rick Besharah,
And I'm Chris Morin.
and we're talking tendies. I don't think we should call it tossing sauce. Sauce or passes maybe, but tossing sauce just
So
sounds,
that's what it is. As you toss.
sounds dirty.
Yeah, that's what we call it hockey. Yeah.
Dirty sauce toss. Anyway, one of the things that I don't know about you, but one of the things that has bothered me throughout my own personal goaltending development, as well as a coach, is the lack of development for goaltenders, or lack of development available to goaltenders with playing the puck. A lot of the goaltenders I've spoken to who are really great at playing the puck say that, well, I just play around with the puck. You know, whether they're on the ice with their team and maybe they've got a lot of downtime and they might just be doing their own thing. But there isn't, although there's a lot of goalies that might be able to rifle the puck and get some good air on the puck, some good force behind the puck. One of my pet peeves is the lack of development on the awareness element of playing the puck. So, I mean, we can teach goalies in drills how to stop the puck behind the net, how to stop those rims. We can teach goalies how to throw a wrist shot, a snap shot, a backhand, flick shots, all these types of things. But one of the things that we have a lot of difficulty doing as goaltending coaches anyway, whether we're working at the Minto studio ice, where it's a small ice surface, or whether we're working with goaltenders as a semi-private or private session at a team practice when we're invited out to do those, one of the toughest parts is to develop an awareness of what's going on around them. For goalies during their team play anyway, I always compare it to if you were a head coach or an assistant coach or a parent up in the stands, and a child on the team was taught you can only pass the puck. So this is a skater. You can only pass the puck, you can never shoot it. And you can stick handle it, you can carry it, but you can only pass it, you can never shoot it. And then all of a sudden, that child gets to bantam hockey and we're yelling at the kid, shoot! Right? It's the same kind of thing with goaltenders. Goaltenders are not taught how to handle the puck during their team practices, and if they are being taught to handle the puck, kudos to those coaches. You guys are doing an awesome job. But for the vast majority of goaltenders, it's kind of left up to the goaltender to do that sort of thing on their own time, and eventually just magically understand how to play the puck and when to play it and where to play it, and understand how much force is required to get it out of the zone and all these types of things. I think the main thing is goalies aren't being taught the awareness element.
I'll just throw myself into that category of, goalies that basically were self-taught how to play the puck. And I mean, I had like a double whammy. I'm a righty, and I had to learn how to shoot left as a goalie. So for me, I was basically left up to my own time, picking up a puck, shooting against the boards, getting yelled at by coaches. But because there was no development time for me to actually work on playing the puck, that was all I got. Obviously, I understood the benefits of it, so I really tried to work on it, because there's really nothing like having that third D out there. Your team's changing, you still got forwards out there, rifle that puck up. It's a great play, but you have to know when to do it, right? Yep. So, I mean, this is where the game awareness comes into play.
As evaluators, for goalie evaluations in the preseason, one of the things that every now and then we see is a goalie that can play the puck. And, I think every team coach and every goalie coach really likes to be able to see that goalie on the ice that, oh yeah, he can play the puck, there's a point for that kid, so that's one thing that every coach out there is looking to add to their team, is a goaltender who knows how to play the puck, but more importantly, when to play the puck, right? So for team coaches, like I said, for some of you guys, you're doing a great job with helping those goaltenders develop. But for some of the team coaches that may not have any ideas of how they can introduce that sort of thing, include the goaltenders in on breakout plays, for instance. I think that's a big one because in minor hockey, you face a lot of dump-ins and a lot of rims and that sort of thing. Although a lot of head coaches have a structured set of breakouts that they want to integrate into their season, every now and then introducing your goaltender into the situation is not a bad thing either, because it develops a little bit of awareness for the goaltender to understand of when they should step out of their crease and chase down a puck. It gives them an understanding of whether that puck is a 50-50 puck or whether they've got all the time in the world. It allows them to step out of their comfort zone of their crease and go into the corner chasing down a puck with a little bit of aggression, so that way they can make that play. There's nothing wrong, in my opinion, of teaching a goaltender that it's okay to step out of their comfort zone and to quarterback that breakout or quarterback that neutral zone transition. I mean, if somebody crosses the red line, dumps the puck in, and the goaltender is able to stop it before it even gets into the corner, or stop it before it hits the goal line in the corner, then by all means, why not throw the goalie into the play, allow him to play it back up into the neutral zone, and catch the other team on a bad change. I think that would really add to a lot of teams. Or add to a lot of teams' not only development plan, but their ability to keep the puck going the other way and back towards the opposition's net. One of the things that I really like to do is we did a drill where I had a goaltender standing in the middle of a circle, and for myself as a coach, I was a couple of feet behind him. He's got his back towards me and has a puck on his stick. I slap my stick, he takes a shoulder check, looks over his shoulder to see which way I'm coming from, and then turns away from me in order to shelter the puck while we've got a couple of guys into the mix calling for the puck. I think that really allows a goaltender to face a game situation under a little bit of pressure, but also to create some really good habits there. Doing the shoulder check, controlling the puck as he's pivoting away and sheltering the puck, so he's sheltering the puck away from that threat chasing him down, and then also passing it to the right person. So not only does he have to keep his ears open for which side I'm going to, but he also has to keep his ears open for who's calling for the puck while he's concentrating on cradling the puck and moving it over. Team coaches, you can do something like that when, let's say you've got a power skating coach out, and you want maybe the defense to work on one thing, and the forwards are in the other end with a power skating coach or whatever it may be. All you really need is a little bit of space. It doesn't have to be in a circle, it just has to be in a space that has a little bit of ice available to the goaltender. And you know what, you don't even need two shooters. Maybe you put a puck catcher or something like that into the area, so that way he's just concentrating on the pivots and then the accuracy of that pass. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do there, whether it be the breakout transitions or neutral zone transitions, catching the puck in behind the net, stopping the puck in behind the net, pulling it off of the boards. Or one of my pet peeves actually is when the whole team skates with a puck, but the goalie doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's important for goalies to do their C-cuts and that sort of thing in those skating drills. And unfortunately, yes, goalies, we kind of slow down the flow of a bag skater or a tough skate for a team. But it's just as important for goalies to have the puck on their stick, so that way they feel comfortable with moving the puck around while they're in motion and that sort of thing. I think that maybe it will build good habits, but it'll definitely build a little bit of confidence. As far as playing the puck is concerned, yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say, no. With regards to like team practices and breakouts and all that, one thing that I think is overlooked by a lot of goalies, you know, the coach will call in all the players, and the goalies will stay in the net and kind of do their own thing. When the coach is having these conversations about breakouts and how the team's going to be breaking out, I think it's really important that these goalies are actually there listening and part of this conversation. If you want to talk about being aware of what's going on the ice, the easiest way to do it is to know your team systems. Your team, chances are you have 1, 2, maybe 3 different breakouts you use. If you can understand what's happening at each time, you're going to have a better idea where to put that puck as soon as you get it, rather than being guessing every time, you know? So like, I get it, you're the goalie, you're not necessarily always involved in the breakout, but it's still really important to know what your team is planning on doing so you can chip in if you have to.
Yeah, I mean, amongst goaltenders, I mean, we see a lot of practice time, unfortunately, is being used for target practice because there might not be a whole lot of time for us to get set for all kinds of different shots and that sort of thing. And that's okay. We need to face lots of pucks, so it's not a bad thing. But if you want to develop your own game for understanding what's going to go on around you, if you listen to let's say zone play, power plays and that sort of thing, chances are there's other teams doing the exact same thing that your team is doing. Yeah, you might have a special play here and there, but there's a lot of teams doing the exact same thing that you're doing. If you understand what you're doing on the ice and what your players are supposed to be doing and that sort of thing, then it'll also help you recognize those types of plays when you face them on the ice, and you'll know exactly where the scoring threats may be and that sort of thing. So very, very good point with goaltenders getting into those huddles. Don't just stand in your crease and just say, "Oh, I'm the goalie, so I'll just wait for the shot." You know, get in there, get involved. You're part of the team too.
Definitely.
If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to add them in the comments section below, or send us a message via Facebook Messenger or email. We'd love to hear from you. Also, if you would like to get any ideas for your practice plans, so for you coaches, for how you can involve your goaltenders, feel free to contact us as well. We definitely want to hear from you guys too. We're always available to help, whether it's just giving you a drill that'll help or some off-ice stuff that can help with getting your goaltender involved in the play. So thanks again for watching. Look forward to seeing you soon on the ice. Take care.
Thanks, guys.